rate your candidates and judge them for their policy and actions alone. I'm your host, Mega. Join me to figure out who your Candi Crush is. If you need a refresher on the rules of Candi Crush, go back and watch the intro video again.
I don't know any of these movies or characters, and each movie or character's owners don't have any opinion about these candidates.
Today's candidate is Logo. Logo considers themselves a dedicated servant who will work for residents, not big developers. Logo is a retired Air Force lieutenant colonel, middle school teacher, and El Paso County commissioner. They're on several boards in the community, active in their church, and has worked as an elected official. Here's their work experience. Logo is committed to prioritizing and increasing funding for our roads and essential services. They are pro-police and will ensure transparency while improving community relations. They plan on fixing the 911 call times and organizing coordinated emergency response. They want smart growth. I had no idea what this last bit was about, so I looked it up. Couldn't figure out the connection to Colorado Springs since the Eagle River flows away from us. That led me to the Eagle River Watershed Council. Sounds water is lifey. They even have cute merch. Yeah, that's definitely water is lifey. So then I looked into Homestake 2. Basically, us and Aurora were fighting with Eagle County over water rights for decades. Eagle County okayed Phase 1, but denied the construction permits for Phase 2. We fought them for years and finally gave up in '98. So Logo wants to resurrect that fight? If Logo wants to fight a Water is Life group, does that make Logo anti-Water is Life? Or does this actually make them Water is Life because they're willing to fight for water for Colorado Springs? This reads anti-mask to me. Anyway, Logo's also an advocate for the rights of parents against government overreach and says they'll always fight for our residents. Logo very much likes local businesses and wants to support them as best they can. Logo says they'll address affordable housing, veteran services, and homelessness. They want to get more bang for the buck for residents and will prioritize essential services. Fear not, they will not raise our taxes. Logo thinks a veteran mayor would be beneficial for our community. They said they noticed how some areas in our city have benefited more than others under Southers. So it sounds like they'd change that. Logo recently called out Huawei for how they use taxpayer funds. Logo's also an active political donor. So, you've met Logo. Logo wants to become mayor to continue their years of public service. They say their priorities are public safety, followed by roads and infrastructure. And they're against tax increases. So, I've got to ask the question. Is Logo your Candi Crush?